So once again welcome back. In the last lecture we had a detailed discussion on the definition of instrumentation, what is the meaning of measurement, then different modes of measurement, then classification of instrument. So from the last lecture we know that what is measurement. It is nothing but a process of determining the value of unknown quantity by comparing it with some standard known value, or technically we can define measurement is nothing but a process of representing the properties of a physical variable by some meaningful number. So that process is nothing but measurement. So in this lecture we are going to discuss or cover two topics of unit number 1. First one is classification of instrumentation. And the second topic is block diagram of basic elements of a measurement system. So these are the topic which we are going to cover in this lecture. Now, as I told you that in the last lecture, what is measurement, or sorry, what is instrumentation? Instrumentation is nothing but a huge domain with the help of which we are in a position to monitor or to control the physical and chemical parameters of a variable. So that domain or that technology is nothing but what? Instrumentation. Now, how to classify the instrumentation? So the instrumentation are, or you can say the instrumentation system are broadly classified into two main domains. The first one is called as intelligent instrumentation system. Intelligent instrumentation system. And second one is called as dumb instrumentation system. Dumb instrumentation system. Now, what is the meaning of intelligent instrumentation system? Intelligent means what? The system is capable to do some smart work. For example, once you measure the value of unknown quantity with the help of that instrument, so this system is capable to perform signal processing and information processing on a given quantity by its own. Now, what is the meaning of signal processing and what is the meaning of this information processing? For example, if you are trying to, what we can say, record a speech, or you can say if you are trying to record some audio file. So apart from our main input frequency signal, suppose in that file some unwanted noise are available. So with the help of this measurement system, we are in a position to remove these unwanted signal by itself. That means the observer need not do anything additional work for this. The system is intelligent itself, that it will remove all the unwanted signal available in our main file, and it will produce the original signal without any disturbed form. So if our measurement system, or you can say if the instrumentation system is capable to do all this work by itself, then we can say that that instrumentation system is nothing but intelligent. And because in order to do all these things, it required some intelligence, and that is the reason the intelligent instrumentation system involve digital computers in it for doing the signal processing work or for doing the information processing work. Whereas in case of dumb type instrumentation system, once the value of unknown quantity is measured with the help of any given instrument, the latter part, that means if the signal is accomplished by some unwanted signal, so it is the whole and sole responsibility of the observer to remove all those unwanted signal from the main signal. So that type of instrumentation systems are called as dumbed instrumentation system. So if you compare the work efficiency, intelligent instrumentation systems are much better as compared to dumbed type instrumentation system. Their speed of operation is high, no doubt, because these type of instrumentation systems required a lot of equipments in it. Therefore their cost is much high as compared to dumb type instrumentation system, but at the same time their work efficiency is also very good. So this is what about the classification of instrumentation system. Now the next topic which we are going to cover in this lecture is the functional block diagram of any measurement system. So suppose if you are interested to design any measurement system, so what are the basic elements available in any measurement system? So basically I can say that the basic elements available in any measurement systems are divided into three main categories. First or you can say the fundamental element of any measurement system is nothing but primary sensing element. Second one is variable conversion and variable manipulation element. And third, or you can say the last element available in any measurement system is data presentation element. So what is this primary sensing element? So the main function of primary sensing element is to sense the value of unknown quantity which we are interested to measure with the help of our measurement system. So if you see the block diagram of any what we can say measurement system, so it is something like this. First element is the primary sensing element. So the main objective of this element is to sense the value of unknown quantity, and for sensing the value of unknown quantity, this element includes different types of sensors in it. So what is the purpose of sensor? To sense the value of unknown quantity. For example, if you are trying to measure the value of room temperature, and for that we required some temperature sensors. So temperature sensors are the elements available in primary sensing element. Now the output of sensors are basically in some physical form. To convert that physical quantity into electrical signal, we required one more element which is available in primary sensing element, and that element are nothing but transducers. So I can say that in primary sensing element basically two sub elements are available. First one is sensor, whose main function is to sense the value of unknown quantity, and the output of sensors, which are in some physical form, convert that physical quantity, or you can say physical signal, into electrical signal. That is to be done with the help of what? Transducer. So the combination of sensors and transducers are available in primary sensing element. So I can say that primary sensing element is the first element of a measurement system whose main function is to sense the value of unknown quantity with the help of sensor and convert that value into some electrical signal with the help of transducer. And that is the reason this element of measurement system is also known as detector transducer stage of measurement system, because this element is going to perform two things. Number one, detect, or you can say sense, the value of unknown quantity and then convert that physical form of quantity into electrical signal with the help of transducers. Then the next element of a measurement system is nothing but variable conversion element followed by variable manipulation element. So the output of primary sensing element is provided as an input to the combination of variable conversion element, which is again followed by variable manipulation element. Now, what is the function of this variable conversion element? Variable conversion element is basically used to convert the value of input signal, which is nothing but the output of primary sensing element, into suitable form which is accepted by the next stage of measurement system. For example, if the output of primary sensing element is in analog form and the next stage of measurement system required the signal in digital form, so it is our responsibility to convert this analog signal into digital signal. So this conversion of signal is done with the help of variable conversion element. So analog to digital converter we need to implement in this block, in this case, which will act as a variable conversion element. Now, what is the purpose of using variable manipulation element? Sometimes the output of variable conversion element block is weak in nature, or the magnitude of signal is very weak. Suppose the output of variable conversion element, say in millivolt, say 1 millivolt of output voltage we are getting as the output from this block, and we need to increase its magnitude without hampering the originality of this signal. So what we need to do, we need to use here voltage amplifier circuit, with the help of which we are in a position to increase its magnitude from 1 millivolt to say 10 millivolt. So in this case, voltage amplifier will act as a variable manipulation element. It is not at all necessary that always we need to increase the value of input signal from 1 millivolt to 10 millivolt. I am just saying the example. Sometimes it may possible that the output of the variable conversion element is too high and the next stage of measurement system required the signal magnitude to be in a limited zone. So in that case we need to use attenuation circuit. So I can say that the combination of variable conversion element and variable manipulation element basically going to perform this function of signal processing and information processing on a given, what we can say, quantity. Now the third and the most important block of measurement system is data presentation element. So somewhere over here we are having data presentation element, but frankly speaking, because the variable conversion element followed by the variable manipulation element are apart physically, this element is very apart from data presentation element. So in order to transmit the data from variable conversion element followed by variable modulation or manipulation element to the data presentation element, we need to place one more device in between them, which is called as data transmission element. So data transmission element is basically used to transfer the data from one block to another block. Now, what is the use of this data presentation element? Data presentation element is basically deals with display methodology. For example, if you are trying to measure the value of unknown quantity with the help of a given, what we can see, instrument. Now the objective of data presentation element is to present the value in such a way that it must be readable by a observer, or it must be understood by the next stage of any measurement system. So if you are trying to what we can say, design a measurement system for display purpose, or you can say for monitoring purpose. So in case of monitoring purpose, whatever the display system which we have adopted in our measurement system comes under the category of what? Data presentation element. So these are the basic elements of any measurement system. First one is primary sensing element, whose main function is to sense the value of unknown quantity and convert that into electrical signal with the help of transducers. Then we are having variable conversion element and variable manipulation element, which basically perform the function of signal conditioning, or you can say signal processing and information processing on the given signal. Then it is followed by data transmission element, whose main function is to transfer the value of signal from one stage of element, or you can say one stage of measurement system, to another stage of measurement system. And the last element of measurement system is data presentation element, whose main function deals with the representation of measured quantity in a suitable form. So in the next lecture we are going to learn about the characteristics of measurement and instrumentation system. Thank you.